When Adam Smith penned The Theory of Moral Sentiments in 1759, he unraveled the rich tapestry of human psychology, morality, and interpersonal dynamics. Nearly 2 decades later, his seminal The Wealth of Nations would shift the foundational stones of economic thought. What might seem initially as disparate fields of inquiry are, in Smith's intellectual voyage, deeply intertwined currents. Through his lenses, morality underpins economics. The capillaries of human sympathy mold the muscles of market movements. His philosophical journey invites us to consider not only the origins of economic systems, but the moral sentiments that sustain them, offering a remarkable lens through which to view our contemporary social structures. Moral Foundations. Introducing the Theory of Moral Sentiments. Adam Smith opened the theory of moral sentiments by exploring the inexorable human capacity for empathy, declaring that the ability to sympathize with others' emotions forms the bedrock of moral judgment. The work posits that it is through this mutual exchange of sentiments that societies establish moral norms and behaviors, every individual action echoing within a larger communal context. Philosophically, Smith diverged from the rampant rationalism of his time, focusing instead on the emotive aspects of human nature as the primary drivers of moral behavior. His inquiry set the stage not merely for a discussion on ethics, but for a broader exploration of the societal structures that sustain human interaction. Through meticulous narratives and illustrative examples, Smith demonstrated how our impartial spectator, an internalized persona of societal norms, governs our judgments and interactions with the moral landscape surrounding us. Smith and Moral Psychology, Human Nature and Moral Decisions. In The Theory of Moral Sentiments, Smith articulates a model of human nature that is fundamentally social and interdependent. Contrary to views that depict humans as inherently selfish, Smith proposed that our first instinct is to care and empathize. This inherent sociability is the adhesive of communities, crucial for both moral judgments and economic transactions. Smith's examination of moral sentiments illuminates how empathy extends beyond mere feelings and influences practical actions and societal expectations. This understanding draws a subtle line that connects moral stances to economic behaviors, suggesting that the foundation of economic exchange lies in our moral psychology, a trail that leads into his later economic theories. The dialogue between an individual's internal moral compass and their external economic actions introduces a fascinating area of philosophical inquiry that investigates the continuous interaction between ethics and economics. Birth of economic thought, from morals to markets in Smith's philosophy. Transitioning from the theory of moral sentiments to economic theories, Adam Smith embarked on a groundbreaking path that would later culminate in The Wealth of Nations. It is in this celebrated work that he begins to thread moral psychology into the fabric of economic dynamics. The interplay between moral sentiments and economic pursuits is particularly evident in his concept of the invisible hand. Here, Smith suggests that individual self-interest, tempered by moral judgments shaped by societal norms, inadvertently fosters broader economic benefits. This notion underlies the self-regulating nature of markets, wherein personal gain aligns with communal prosperity, fueled not by chance but by a complex overlay of moral and economic interactions. Diving deeper, Smith's economic ideas were not devoid of his moral concerns. They were instead a progression of his views on human empathy and social interdependence translated into the domain of economic activity. As we delve into the philosophical continuum between Smith's two major works, it becomes clear that the theories presented in The Theory of Moral Sentiments serve as both foundation and framework for his economic inquisitions in The Wealth of Nations. This intersection is not merely thematic but structural, influencing the way economic theories were formulated and understood during Smith's time and beyond. Smith's philosophical approach advocates for a holistic view of human beings as creatures driven by both self-interest and an intrinsic moral compass. This dual drive, he argues, modulates economic behavior, providing a moral calculus to economic activities from trade to taxation, labor to legislation. Understanding this transition is crucial for grasping the full scope of Smith's intellectual legacy. His insights into the moral underpinnings of economic systems challenge us to consider how modern economic policies and practices continue to be influenced by the complex interplay of self-interest and societal well-being. Market morals and economic ethics. Ethical considerations in Smith's economics. In The Wealth of Nations, Adam Smith does not abandon the ethical concerns present in his earlier work. Instead, he embeds these concerns within the mechanics of market operations and the behaviors of economic agents. His discussions on labor, for instance, reflect a deep ethical engagement with the welfare of the working class. Smith's criticism of monopolies and economic exploitation illustrates his commitment to fairness and ethical integrity in economic dealings. He argues that markets function optimally in the presence of free competition, which not only promotes efficiency and innovation, but also guards against the moral corruption seen in monopolistic scenarios. This part of Smith's philosophy invites reflection on the ethical dimensions of economic systems and stresses the need for a moral framework in which markets operate. His vision suggests a balanced ecosystem where economic policies and practices are continually evaluated against their moral and societal impacts. The invisible hand, misinterpretations and clarifications. The concept of the invisible hand is perhaps one of the most widely cited yet frequently misunderstood aspects of Smith's work. It is often construed as an argument for unbridled market freedom, yet Smith himself was aware of the limitations and potential moral hazards of such a system. A closer reading of Smith reveals that the invisible hand operates within a moral framework where individuals' actions are guided not only by self-interest but also by a sense of duty towards others. This ensures that their actions contribute to the common good, often unintentionally. Clarifying this concept is crucial for understanding the nuanced view of market dynamics Smith proposed, one that incorporates moral considerations into the heart of economic theory and practice. Relevance today, applying Smith's theories to modern economic and social issues. Adam Smith's blend of moral philosophy and economic theory offers valuable insights into contemporary issues. His ideas on the interdependence of individual actions and societal welfare resonate deeply with current debates on globalization, wealth inequality, and corporate ethics. By applying Smith's principles, we can explore how modern economic policies might better reflect both the self-interest and the communal responsibilities of individuals and corporations. His theories encourage a more integrated approach to economics that acknowledges the moral dimensions of financial decisions and their broader social impacts. This relevance underscores the enduring importance of Smith's work, proving that his philosophical and economic ideas continue to provide a robust framework for analyzing and addressing the complex challenges of today's world. Conclusion: Adam Smith's legacy and ongoing influence. Adam Smith's philosophical exploration from the theory of moral sentiments to the wealth of nations offers more than a historical account of economic thought. It presents a profound understanding of the intertwined nature of morality and economics. His legacy is not confined to the annals of economic theory, but permeates the broader realm of moral and social philosophy. His insights into the moral fabric of economic interactions challenge us to maintain a balanced perspective on both individual and collective well-being. As we navigate the complexities of modern economies, Smith's work serves as a critical reminder of the moral dimensions that undergird economic practices and policies. In a world where economic decisions are increasingly global and interconnected, his philosophical contributions continue to inspire and guide thoughtful economic discourse and ethical consideration. Adam Smith's journey through the realms of moral sentiments and economic theory not only shaped his time but continues to influence ours, proving that the questions he explored are as relevant today as they were in the 18th century.